everybody, this is Stuart.
And Haley.
With Wine on the Dime. Today I'm reviewing another wine from another winery that's also going to be on the Pink Society chat this Thursday. That's right, there's two wineries on the chat for once. So it's going to be kind of cool.
Fun.
They're also from Michigan. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, so like I said, today I'm going to be reviewing the Chateau Chantal. It is a
Which he said correctly.
Yes, which I said correctly. It is a 2018 rosé from Michigan. It is 12.6% alcohol by volume, and I said it correctly that time because when I was practicing it, I botched it like 9 times.
And is Michigan known for wine? Because this is the second one we've done in a week.
Yeah. So.
And I never really equate Michigan.
So when people think of wine in the United States, there's 4 places they think of wine. Number 1 is California. After that is Washington, Oregon, New York. Because in the Finger Lakes, there's a lot of winemaking in New York. But
Hill Country.
People don't associate it with
people.
If you actually go and you look at like the WSET curriculum and the SOM curriculum and stuff, it's not until you get into like the further advanced areas where they even talk about that fact that Texas has, I want to say it's 7 AVAs now. I might be getting it wrong. But yeah, so Texas has a ton of AVAs.
That totally segued.
Yeah.
But Michigan. Still not Michigan. Any of that.
No, people don't bring it up. I've seen Ohio wine. I've seen Georgia wine. I've seen all sorts of other places. There's tons of winemaking all over, but there's only a few places that get notoriety. And I have a whole soapbox on that, and I'm not even going to step on that. That's
not today.
Talking about a rabbit hole.
Okay.
Become Alice there. Okay, let's take a look at this wine.
Ooh, that's watermelon-y. I'm certain that's not a legitimate level of color.
Watermelon-y is not one of the official descriptors
Approved.
in the.
Again, this is why you have me on, because I'm human.
All right, so
you're nerdy.
From a color standpoint, this is. I mean, it has a little bit of an orange hue to it, in my opinion. I would say this is getting to like a medium salmon.
I'm gonna stick with watermelon-y, but I do like salmon. I could get there.
I just feel like there's a little bit of orange in there, or at least the way I'm looking at it. So medium salmon, no artifacts, no cloudiness. All right, on the nose. Well, you get a little bit of that watermelon that you were looking for in there. You're getting a lot more red cherry.
It's not a very pronounced flavor, or smell, any of it, but.
I would say intensity is probably medium minus on the intensity.
Yeah.
Move it around, really play with it.
Like that sound.
There's a little bit of strawberry. But the big things I'm getting are watermelon.
And there's some sort of mustiness. Not like leather, not like.
Yeah. To me, it's almost. It smells dusty.
That's
not
what I was gonna
musty.
say.
Like musty, I get this kind of like almost like.
Like it wants to be a bookstore, but not.
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorite smells. Back when we had
this smells like dust. Like whenever when we're out of the property and like the wind kicks up really heavy and you kind of get that hint of dust in the air because of all like bleachy roads. That's kind of what it reminds me of. But that was good that you brought that up because I was kind of noticing something there too. I hadn't gotten there yet. I think I was still trying to pick out other elements in the wine. But I mean, it's just a lot of red fruit. I mean, it's a lot of red fruit. And I'm getting a hint of what it was probably lemon. Just a touch of lemon.
To me, it's such a mild smell, it's hard for me to pick out.
Yeah, it is. So. I would say on the nose intensity, it's medium minus on the nose intensity. Let's get to the taste.
Yay.
Something.
Strawberry.
A lot of strawberry. Body is medium, maybe going to medium plus.
I would not put very complex at all.
No,
that's me.
It's a lot of.
Yay!
It's the red fruit. It's red fruit with like a touch of lemon at the end.
There's a little harshness. Like, is that the acid?
Describe what you're feeling by harshness. Like it's coated.
Here.
That's acid. So I would say it's medium plus on the acid.
I'm
maybe going
learning.
high on the acid because it actually does have a bit of an acidic kick. I would actually say it's a medium minus on the tannins. I'm actually getting a little bit of that astringency, kind of like what you get whenever you have tea that's really strong and it kind of like grips to your teeth a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of that on here.
It's
also a medium dry
strawberry
wine.
and the acid.
Yeah, it's also a medium dry wine.
That's medium dry?
Mm-hmm. It's not sweet enough to where I would say it's a sweet wine.
I think the strawberry's throwing me off.
It is labeled as a sweet wine.
Oh, really?
I know. I didn't tell you that because you want to review it. But
I would not put this. I mean, I wouldn't call it medium dry, but I wouldn't say this is a sweet wine either.
Well, it goes dry is the driest, off dry, which is just a touch of sweetness, medium dry, which is notably sweet, but not going into like what you would consider probably a sweet wine or dessert wine, and then there is medium sweet, sweet, and luscious. Luscious is like syrup, and there are wines out there that are
like an ice wine.
Yes, or like PX sherry, where you pour it out and it's literally like syrup. So that's the type of stuff. This I would say it's medium dry. Anyway, so from that standpoint, like I said, I think the wine. I think the thing that really is good about this is they put so much acid into this wine, because whenever you have sweet wines, if you don't have enough acid, they can become very like flabby. Yeah, exactly. And we don't want that. So
I mean, this doesn't scream at me. This isn't like, man, I'm craving this. But it's nice. It's drinkable.
Yeah.
It's put your feet in the swimming pool and maybe even your mom would like this with a spritzer.
Yeah, that would be a good base for it. Doing a spritzer with it, including it with pairing it with fruit. Actually, like this with fresh fruit would be really, really good. Because acid, especially if you're doing like watermelon, strawberry, some of the things that you're getting in here, all that acid is going to really enhance that fresh fruit flavor, but it's also going to kind of give you a little bit of sweetness compared to the fresh tartness of those other things. So I think that'd be a good pairing.
I want to pair it with a slip and slide.
But oh god, it takes so much to get you down a slip and slide. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get to the blick. From a balance standpoint, I think it's in balance. As I had mentioned, it's a little bit higher on the acid than you'd probably find in your typical rosé, but because it is sweet, if you didn't have that acid, then it would probably be out of balance because there's not enough there to support the sugar and the primary fruit. So full point there. Length, I got to be a medium finish out of it. So going about 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, so get medium finish, half a point. Intensity, I'm going to give you half a point because you have way more intensity on the palate than you do on the actual nose, in my opinion. So like I have to kind of...
And this is 0 to 1, right? These are all 0 to 1?
Yes, 0, half, 1. Those are the... Okay. And so for this, like I had to really move it around to get the nose, but tasting it...
It's much more flavor forward.
It pops you. So it's probably like a medium plus intensity with a medium minus. So I'm going to even you out to medium and give you half a point.
What he said.
In terms of complexity, I mean, there's a lot of red fruit with a touch of citrus. I don't know if there's enough to say that you're complex, though.
No, I have trouble giving it a half.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but in order to get more points for complexity, you have to be more complex. And this is a little bit simpler, but sometimes that's good. Like, that's what you want for a wine, so that's not a bad thing. So going by the grading system, that gives you 2 points. You're a good wine. And I think...
That's solid.
I think it's a solid wine, and it'd be a good pick if you bought it. Anyway, this has been Stuart.
And me.
With Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you tried the Chateau Chantal Rosé? I'd be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and we will see you again with another review from Wine on the Dime. Hey everyone, this is Stuart.
We did this already.
I know, I'm just like messing with you sometimes.
I don't like him.
That's gonna be a good outro. I love doing that to you. All right, let's do your own one. 3, 2, 1.